Okay, so another turn has passed, and we have a great report right here. Homelessness, the situation is now at an end. So I hope to see others like this disappear, because these major things are hurting our country quite a lot. So if we manage to eradicate all the negative situations, we might be in for a nice, bright future. Economic forecast, good news. The global economy is doing well, that's good. Budget report. We currently have a minor budget deficit. Okay, we're losing about $500 million per season. That's not a problem. It's not a cause for major concern. 31% of people would vote for me. Awesome. Election report. You are in the middle of the term of the government, and the current size of the New Vision Party is 0. Okay. New Vision Party U. All People's Party activists. Awesome. Okay. So we don't have any activists active lobbying for us, but neither does the opposite party, it seems. That's good. That's good. So what else is here? Security briefing. Oh yes! Oh yes! This is awesome. Everyone or every single party is losing members, which means that people are getting happier and happier. And what else was there? Cabinet report. The loyalty of your ministers can be described as supportive, their effectiveness is generally considered to be passable. Menace capital 17. Okay, we'll need to reshuffle the government. I think we will need to do it now. But actually, there's a curb banking bonuses. There have been calls in the media for the government to do something about the big bonus payments being made by company CEOs despite falling profits. In the cases where companies have failed to make a profit, the government has been asked to force companies to withhold bonus payments from top executives. So we can either restrict bonuses. For too long, the bonus culture among CEOs has been left to run out of control. Bonuses are supposed to be a reward for business success, but the top bank executives are taking unearned bonuses whilst cutting staff numbers. We need a law that prevents companies from paying a bonus in years where they fail to turn a profit or do nothing. It's easy to be critical of people earning large salaries and bonuses, but the fact is, we live in a globalized world and top bonuses are needed to attract top talents. This is unnecessary interference by government in the corporate pay structure and will hurt our competitiveness. Well, I'm gonna do nothing because this will boost capitalists' rating. Yeah, they are happier now, which is something we need to do. But effectively, I also don't really agree that the government should interfere in this. I am pretty sure that many of you will just launch on me, but I can argue myself out of this one, hopefully. Anyway, the poll support are awesome. You can see that we're getting more and more support every turn. And based on this, I decided that we might look on some statistics now. Now, I haven't really been showing you guys much of these statistics yet, because, for example, this one is a bit too clunky for me to check. But I like, for example, the policies, which show you which policies are the most popular in your country and which are the least popular. So, for example, alcohol tax is very unpopular, but it's lowering the alcohol consumption. Frankly, though, we don't really have an alcohol problem, so I usually go all the way on it to discourage people from drinking alcohol, because I usually don't have a problem with the poor doing whatever they want and staying happy. Also, I manage to eradicate poverty most of the time, but again, you know, this is usually triggered by the fact that I have an alcohol problem in my country. Political power distribution. Oh, might want to change this one though. Really? Damn, 40. This is quite expensive. Armed police is unpopular. Border controls are unpopular. Executive term limit. None. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so this is hurting our country's democracy. Interesting. Legislative independence. Damn, these are really good, but they all cost so much. Damn. Creationism versus evolution. We already spoke about this. Now, I got a couple of comments that are targeted on the fact that I should focus more on education. I know. The problem is that there is, like, education is not a guarantee of you surviving. So what is really important first is stabilizing your position, and then you can do whatever you want with the economy. But if we get killed in the first couple of seasons, or if we don't get re-elected, there is really no point in like increasing or working on the economy and its GDP. I will get to it, and I know how important it is. The problem is just it's not a top priority, despite that sounding really ridiculous. Anyway, changes. Oh god, that's awesome! This shows you how we changed the country from the start of our government career. So we increased the health, we increased the education, we drastically lowered crime and even more violent crime. Poverty went down, equality went up, the environment went up quite a lot, working week increased, unfortunately, technology went up, car usage went down, no difference in rail and bus usage. We might want to start focusing on rail or buses later on to further lower cars. Productivity is increased, unemployment went down, CO2 emissions went down drastically, energy efficiency increased by almost 20%, racial tensions went down, foreign relations went up, international trade went up, all demand went up, all supply went down, so all price went up as well. Poor, however, their earnings went up. No difference in the earnings of the middle class. High class, though, is earning more. GDP did not change at all, but I spoke about it a couple of seconds ago. Private healthcare went down. Well, to make absolutely sure you guys understand, was hurting and lowering our GDP, or keeping it at the bottom, is the fact that our economy is completely fucked by the education and lack of skills and brain drain and I don't know what else. But we'll fix those. Don't worry, we'll fix those. Private housing, private schools, private pensions, nothing changed. We lowered the use of tobacco and the alcohol consumption. Traffic congestions went down. Tourism increased. Wages increased. No changes in legal drug and currency. Corruption went down. Foreign aid received went down, though. But that's because we're doing fine. Foreign investments went up. Democracy went up. Dictatorship went down. Stability increased. Human development increased. Agricultural efficiency increased. Urbanization is up. Informal sector went down. What is dragging size of the gray and black market sectors? Oh, okay, so this is something I want to get down. I wasn't sure what it meant, but yeah. So this is good. We're lowering crime. Infrastructure went up. Population growth is at 18.26%. Gender inequality went down, and economy type went up. So good. We are doing fine. And the compass. This is something really interesting because it shows you how you're moving on the general scale. Now, when I do the political compass for myself, I usually end up somewhere around here. I would expect myself to be here, but I usually find myself here. So I wonder, but yeah, you can see that we're going this way slightly. We're becoming more liberal, centrist. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Now, you should get fucked. It's gonna disappear in a turn or two, I'm pretty sure. What about the pollution? Pollution is gonna go away. Okay, it's gonna be a massive thing for us when it disappears. Now, we are not working well with the uncompetitive economy. sadly. Skills shortage, no change either. Power backouts though should get away. That's gonna be a good thing because it increases both education and GDP and everyone. Asthma epidemic should go away soon. How many turns do we have left? 8 turns. Okay, we might not see the asthma going away, but the pollution we will see definitely. I have a feeling, yeah, mineral wealth and oil wealth are also going down. We will lose oil wealth soon. No, wait, that's Star Trigger. Okay, so we won't, but we might eventually. So let's have a look on what we want to do. Now, that's the thing. I want to work on the agricultural subsidies, but they're so expensive. Consumer rights, organic farming subsidies, these might be good, and they're not that expensive. Small business grants, though, might be something that we will go with today, because they increase the GDP and they help the overall economy. Though really, the thing is, can the GDP even increase? Skills shortage are hurting it greatly, so what fights the skills shortage is adult education subsidies. These ones are extremely useful and they are quite necessary. So I'm gonna go apeshit on this one today because we need to start, you know, we are already not getting murdered. So I think that it's time to at least try to do something for the economy. Tax, but this would cost 12, so we can't reshuffle the government at this point. If we get the adult education subsidies, that's the thing I'm trying to get at. We could get a junk food tax instead, or the land tenure, or the freedom of information. So if we get adult education subsidies and freedom of information this turn, we can reshuffle the government next time. Oh, I would like to subsidize rail, but look at the cost. That's just so bad. Or we might go with fuel efficiency standards. Fuel efficiency standard and adult. No, let's go with. Let's not complicate it. We're gonna go with freedom of information. Lowers corruption and, unfortunately, the opinion of state employees as well, but increases democracy and the opinion of liberals. So we'll go with that. And the second thing we wanted to go with was the adult education subsidies. So you can see, this is directly targeted at the skills shortage. However, the implementation time is incredible. We're gonna spend a shit ton of money on this, but there really is no way around it, and you will see a huge plummet of the skills shortage very soon. Wait, not this one. This one. Yeah, it should just go down. Education, we're increasing the education. The subsidies will help it. And that's pretty much all. Gender inequality, is it going down? Yeah, it's going down generally. Percentage of conservative people. We changed the maternity leave. Yeah, we did. Damn. It's not moving fast enough. So, oh, we won a Nobel Prize. Well, actually not us, but those seen as instrumental in transitioning the country to a stable democracy has been awarded a Nobel Prize for Peace. This is a strong endorsement of our democratic regime by the international community. Everyone, patriots and liberals, this is gonna help us greatly. 39% of the people would vote for us now. That's good. And yeah, the deficit went up to 1.42 billion. That's actually quite a lot, but we're doing fine. You know, we're doing fine. We will get there eventually. Economic forecast. The global economy is going up, but unfortunately we are not taking advantage of it at all. That is sad. Okay, liberals love us. So does environmentalists. And everyone. So, The airplane crash should fuck off soon. Human development, the power blackouts, they might go away soon. They might go away soon. Yeah, you can see that it's starting to go down. Pollution, please. Yes, it's gonna go away. It is gonna go away. That's awesome. So we're gonna get rid of pollution soon. Now, we still have 7 turns left. I have to reshuffle my government because we are getting quite a lot of support from some of these ministers. And unfortunately, we can't really do with 16 per turn. So let's reshuffle the cabinet. Now, what this does to you is that you can pick new ministers, and it shows you their capital that they will give to you, the loyalty, but also the experience they have in the respective area. So, for example, this guy would give us only 3.4, while this guy would give us 4.2. But this guy is way more experienced. Actually, what are we looking at? Foreign policy. So we should primarily look for someone who wants a job in foreign policy, which this guy would like it. This guy would like it. And he's experienced. State employees and trade unions are people who like him. Well, here it's women and liberals. Oh, this is tough. This guy, well, I guess for now we're gonna go with this guy. Women and liberals are way more important for me than state employees and trade unionists. So I'm gonna hire this guy. Actually, I need to do it like this. I always forget. So let's hire him. So we got 1 foreign policy minister. Now welfare. Let's check welfare. Okay, this guy is quite experienced and very loyal, and religious and socialists like him. So that might be the correct pick here. I see only one guy who gives us quite a lot, and he's way less experienced in the area. So we're gonna hire Edward O'Heen for this job. Edward O'Heen. Now, economy. That's always a painful choice. This guy is liked by state employees and trade unionists. We already saw him, Justice Musa. Thomas Thompson would be better. And religious and parents. I guess we're gonna go with this guy. I want to boost my standing with state employees and trade unionists, and he's way more experienced. He doesn't give me as much, but his primary desired job is economy, so let's get him there. Now, taxation. Let's hire someone for taxation. Who, though? Okay, you don't want tax. You don't want tax either. This guy wants tax, and so does this guy, but this one is completely out. This one hates me, so I guess we'll have to hire this guy. I would hire him, but he doesn't want taxation. He wants economy. Actually, let's wait with tax. Law and order. Let's see what we can get for law and order. Economy, foreign policy. You're going for foreign policy. Law and order. Him, religious and parents. Thomas Thompson. Okay, you're hired. Transportation minister. Transportation. You will like it. You will like it. And environmentalists like you. Who likes you? Religious and women. I'd prefer you. You're even more experienced than him, so that might be the good choice here. Okay, so our new minister for transportation will be Maxwell Bethur. I think he was already hired We had him before, I think. Now, public services. Oh, he's good, but he hates us. Public services. You are good. Youth and trade unionists. Foreign policy, public. These guys want public. Oh, but he's awful. Transport and economy, public services. He's more experienced. Youth and trade unions, religious and women. How much are we getting now? 19. Okay, so this guy would be the best choice. But he's he might even resign, so I'm not really interested in that. Let's go with him. Trade unionists and socialists. He's not that bad and he's very loyal. And tax. That was the painful part. Tax. Trade unionists and parents. I guess you are the best choice. There isn't anyone better. Maybe you? No, you don't want tax. You want tax, but you're awful. So let's go with Moses Smith. So this is our new government. We have 25 political capital per turn, which is better than what we had now. And let's see if we can do something. We might, but I'm not sure it's worth it. School vouchers, they would help. Food standards, government code of conduct. Fuel efficiency standards, let's get those. People seem to like them, so... all demand will be decreased. Motorists will have a better income, car usage will go up, really? But the environmentalists will like it. Capitalists won't, but that's not a major issue here. And CO2 emissions will go down, really, quite a lot. And all demand will go down. Let's get this. That seems like a good choice. And that's pretty much all there is for us now. So let's end the turn and see what we have done to ourselves. Health is going up. Poverty went up though. Pollution is at an end. Awesome. 52% of people would vote for us now. We will get re-elected. Awesome. Oh my god, dude, the deficit, look at that. What the hell happened? Good news, global economy is doing well. Okay. Well, it doesn't feel like that. 3.84 billion. Nuclear test ban treaty. So the United Nations is pushing for your country to sign a treaty that would ban us from carrying out any nuclear weapon test for research purposes. Many other nations have already signed the treaty and are pressuring us to sign through diplomatic channels. So we can either sign the treaty. We have no real need to carry out tests. It's not like the current generation of weapons do not work or are not powerful enough. Signing the treaty will keep environmental campaigners happy and will raise our popularity on the international stage. Do not sign treaty. It is vital that we retain the right to carry out limited testing. We live in a dangerous world and a nuclear deterrent is vital to our defense. Let's sign the treaty. We didn't even get a security report. That's good. That's, I guess, good. But what the fuck happened with the income? Is that the guy? Yeah, probably the fact that we changed the guy who was responsible for our income or the taxation. He fucked up. he's not able to get the money. Yeah, it's just plummeting down. But oh god, the capitalists. I need to focus on the GDP more now, I guess. And that's really what we have to do. Well, as long as the debt doesn't go too high, we should be fine. Okay, let's see. Uncompetitive economy is starting to go down. That's good. Technology backwater is starting to go down. That's good. Skills shortage is going down. That's good. The subsidies are kicking in. Why are you still here? Malaria is increasing. Unfortunately, asthma is going down. Power blackouts. We need to push it a bit more. We need to push it a bit more. The infrastructure is pushing it down. Technology is increasing. Good. Poor transportation links. Yeah. Well, youth are getting pissed. Alcohol law. Child labor. Legal. I would like to lower this. Oh god, is it really helping the GDP? It's lowering education greatly though. It's also hurting foreign relations, liberals. Ruler and poor would hate it though. Youth would like it. We're very popular with the liberals though, so I don't think there is any need for us to do anything there. So now let's see what we could do for the economy. How much do we... 28. Okay, that's way better than we had. Small business grants. Tax. We need to focus on a couple of things. Another hit to the budget. I wasn't expecting such a huge drop. Foreign language curriculum. Okay, this one is really good. This one is really good. I remember that one. I think though that the Patriots hate it. I can't remember if that's correct or not, but I think it is the case. School vouchers. Growth of private schooling while still enabling everyone to afford an education. School vouchers are issued by the state to parents for each child, which they can then spend in the private sector on education. This is a different approach to pure state schooling because with school tax credits, schools are privately run and the teachers are no longer state employees. And I think we're gonna go with the foreign language course. That one is quite expensive. I might... Agriculture subsidy. I wanted this for a long time. Rural development grants are also really important. Let's go with this one. This one is really good for everything. Poor earnings, equality, rural, GDP, and agriculture efficiency. So we're gonna go apeshit on this. It also lowers employment. It's another 626 million. But look, GDP. You know, do I have to say more? The membership of rural, it will increase too. But it's gonna take time. But their happiness will become immediate. So that's pretty much all we can do for this one. I might... Yeah, this is gonna boost my standing really high. 82.55% of people are rural, so... Everyone. The human development is increasing, so that's good. Though I would like to really see what the GDP productivity is going up. That's good. Education is going up. That's... well... No, it's going down. What's... Yeah, it's the power blackouts and transport links. State schools. University grants. Public libraries. We don't have the money. We don't have the money. We just have to hope that this will go away. I'm kind of doubtful. 17% is a huge difference. And we're investing a lot in schools. I checked that before.
Wait, where is the school? Just transport services. Wait, this is gonna be faster if we go through the budget. Expenses. That's health, you idiot. State schools. Yeah, we're investing a lot. If I increase it by 3 more billion, we're barely gonna get any effect. I hate to decrease health. If it was me, I would go like this. God damn it. Road building. I usually cut the road building quite a lot. It really doesn't make much of a difference. We'll probably cut it next turn to save some money. We're gonna go with basic maintenance. Motorists will hate me, but how many of them are there? 41% of people. I think we can take that hit. The membership is going down anyway. And the membership is gonna go down. Eventual urban and capitalists. Toll roads. Motorists would be pissed. The amount of income we get is barely... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lower this. That's gonna make them a bit happier, and we're gonna cut the budget to... We're gonna cut the budget or the investment into roads. That seems like a good idea.